Hello everyone, my name's Prem Raja and I'm the trading floor manager at Currencies for You, and welcome to the very first episode of the Currency Blog TV. Now, around 2 years ago, I started a website called thecurrencyblog.com, which was quite simply there to give people an insight into what's happening on the currency markets at any given period of time. I figured that there's a lot of content out there, a lot of writing, and I've been wanting to start a video blog for quite some time, and I figured now would be the right time. So I'm very proud to announce that this is the very first episode and something that will be happening on a weekly basis. The first piece of important data overnight on Tuesday is the Bank of Australia minutes. Now, for those of you who don't know, last week the Bank of Australia did cut to their interest rates, which weakened their currency massively. So what we're expecting to see on Tuesday out of these minutes is a little bit of insight into how the Australian economy is doing and what they're expecting to do moving forward. The next piece of important data on Tuesday is the UK CPI, which is inflation. Now, we are expecting this to come in slightly weaker. Last month we were at 0.4%. We're actually expecting it slightly weaker this month at 0.3%. Now, I would imagine that if this data comes out as expected, we would see the pound weaken slightly on the back of it. The next piece of data of importance on Tuesday is the Eurozone trade balance. Now, we're expecting this up massively. Last month we were at 19 billion. This month we're expecting it up at 22.5 billion. Now, trade balance basically is the amount of money held in a country. So for that to be up massively, it shows that exports are great in Europe right now, and I would expect the euro to actually strengthen on the back of this data. So given that with the CPI figures from the UK, the pound euro would possibly see a slight drop after that piece of data. The last piece of important data on Tuesday is the American CPI, which is of course inflation. We are actually expecting this up from 0.9% up to 1.1%. So I would also expect to see the dollar strengthen on the back of that if the data does come out as expected. On Wednesday, the first piece of data we're expecting overnight is Japanese GDP. Last month, we saw it at minus 1.1%. This month, we're actually expecting it up at 0.4%. For the rest of Wednesday, the next pieces of data of importance are the average earnings in the UK. The next piece of data of importance on Wednesday is the CPI in Europe as well. So as you can see, this is going to be the week of inflation figures. On Thursday, the first piece of data we're expecting of importance is retail sales out of the UK. Now, last month, the figures were very, very weak. So personally, I am expecting a slightly better figure, seeing as though the weather's been a little bit better, so hopefully more people have been out shopping. So I would expect to see a slightly better figure on Thursday for the UK. The last piece of data on Thursday is jobless claims out of the US. Now, again, the US economy has been doing pretty well as of recent, so I would expect a slightly better figure. Again, on Friday, we have a pretty flat day as far as data is concerned. So really, as you can see, between Tuesday to Thursday is where we're really going to see the main movement happen. Thank you for watching the first episode of the Currency Blog TV. I hope it's been very helpful to you. If you'd like any further information, please go to my website, www.thecurrencyblog.com. Thank you.